Virgo, welcome to your weekly reading. Let's get started and see what messages we have for Virgo for the week ahead. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to cut this deck and get your major theme for the week. Okay, for Virgo, what is the major theme for Virgo this week? To be fair. Virgo, it's time to be fair. Let's have a look at the tarot cards and see in what way you're being guided to be fair. But, you know, it's interesting. This to be fair card is an intriguing one because sometimes it could be that you're needing to be fair. Sometimes it's that there's a situation that requires fairness and that you're feeling like it's not fair right now. This is a time where balance, justice, and sort of this idea of mutual benefit is required. This is cause and effect. This is, you know, a time where we could be experiencing something over and over again, and it's trying to sort of strike a balance. And, you know, you sort of move from being to doing when you see this card, and you're taking actions that feel fair. You sort of moving between those two, being and doing, always trying to sort of accept things without judgment. And sort of this idea of you reap what you sow. So there is a cause for every effect. Or sorry, the other way around. For every cause, there is an effect. And it can be a time where a lot of like synchronicities and sort of things lining up to reveal things to you. And it's interesting, as I cut the deck, we see the Five of Cups and the High Priestess both in reverse. So this could be a time where something in the past happened and you may have just now been experiencing what the effect is. You know, like, it's interesting. It could have started a long time ago in the past, and now it's starting to come to a point where it's going to be fair. So it makes me think that something that happened in the past, you know, it's coming to light now. And so let's see what the tarot cards, we're going to do a 9-card spread here. Center card is the 10 of Wands. So, you know, 10 of Wands is really, it's an ending. We're coming to the point where you're putting your wands down and you're like, enough is enough. So you're sort of at the end of a journey, and things are sort of wrapping up, but you have to set those wands down. This is what I was saying, between the doing and the being. Like, there is an element of self-sacrifice here. There is an element of exhaustion here. You've been carrying those wands alone for a long time. A lot of burden. You might be feeling a bit of resentment. So let's see what surrounds this. We see the Queen of Pentacles coming up. So, you know, we're really needing some self-care, some self-nourishment. You're needing to sort of be able to rely on yourself here without serving everyone else. You need to serve yourself, and then you will have the ability to serve others. But you've got to serve yourself. You've got to be grounded, right? Now, I'm feeling like picking this card up is difficult. Okay, there it is. 3 of Wands. So you're feeling like you're envisioning the next chapter already. You're already sort of envisioning what will be when you're able to put these wands down. What will be when you're sort of feeling nourished and more self-reliant and independent and grounded, and that you're able to sort of call in whatever it is that you need. There's the Devil. Something, I'm telling you here, there could be an attachment to something. This combination of cards almost makes me feel like you're attached to a certain set of behaviors or circumstances, almost like a trauma bond, where it's not actually serving you. It could be a time where you're feeling really confident. There's the Strength card. You're feeling confident that you can overcome anything, but to what end, Virgo? To what end? Like, I can't help but feel like you need to take care of yourself. When I see these cards, there's the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Like, it's interesting. You might be experiencing some financial situations. You might be experiencing some lack. in your own mindset. You might be experiencing some lack, or you might be feeling like rejected by a stable situation. There's that Five of Cups really wanting to come out. We saw it at the beginning of your reading when I was cutting the deck. So something from the past has still got you. And like I said, it feels like a trauma bond. It feels like you're traumatically bonded to a set of experiences or even a person that I see in this Ten of Pentacles. And you're trying to imagine how you're going to move forward. But it's like right now, it's almost like the focus has to be about you, taking care of you. And this, to be fair, makes me feel like whatever happened in the past is coming full circle around again, because maybe it didn't get handled in a fair way. Perhaps there was some need for a different approach. There's the Ace of Cups, and yeah, like seeing that in reverse as well. Very interesting, Virgo. I feel like you could be on a journey right now that is teaching you about collaboration with others in excuse me. It's teaching you about collaboration with others in a way that is fair. You've got to be fair. I feel like you're almost collecting some bad karma here. Has something happened recently that you sort of made a decision about something that wasn't completely fair? Or perhaps it was something that happened a while ago in the past when I see that Five of Cups. But that Ten of Pentacles in reverse, I can't help but stare at it and think to myself, like, something here is it's around wealth or prosperity in some way. Could be financial, could be feeling secure with others, like a family security. You know what I mean? This could be a time where instead of sort of focusing on feeling grounded and self-reliant, you could be sort of pursuing things that, again, are related to the ego. So it could be the idea of pursuing wealth and making choices around the accumulation of wealth or, opportunity, but at what cost? I feel like there's been a cost. There's been an emotional cost. I feel like there's been a situation that has been like sacrificed because you're choosing something that's based on the ego more than something that is based on love. And really the form of love here is self-love. This Ace of Cups in reverse is saying to me that you need to nurture yourself more. And instead of just working yourself to the bone here to accumulate more and more and more, it's almost time to look around and say, I have everything I need, and I'm grateful for everything I have, instead of this idea of needing more, and pursuing this sort of, it almost feels like, it feels like you're filling the vase of the self with material stuff instead of love. You know, when you think about this, I sometimes imagine all of us as being these vessels, and it's up to us what we choose to fill the vessel with, right? You can think of it as an empty vase, you can think of it as a container, whatever works for you, even a big giant cup, as the Ace of Cups is here. So it's this idea of like, what are you going to fill your cup with? Are you in the pursuit of material wealth and sort of this idea of luxury and living with lots of resources, in the idea that it's sort of like this scarcity idea because of this Ten of Wands? I feel like it's almost like you feel like you don't have enough, instead of being like, I have everything I need and I'm grateful for it. More self-love is required here, more appreciation of the non-material wealth of this world, and sort of this idea of releasing this trauma bond, that you're sort of focused on scarcity, and that's not serving you. I feel like you're imagining maybe some different outcomes, and it's like you need to work with others for those outcomes, but who are you choosing to work with? That's the question. Because of this Three of Pentacles, I feel like, you need to collaborate consciously with people that you feel like in harmony with. And seeing these other cards on the table, I can't help but think that you're choosing people based on what you think will serve you in the end. And I don't know, Virgo, this does not feel like you're connecting to what's real. It feels like you're connecting to the illusion. You're focused more on the material than the spiritual, and you're working yourself to the bone, and you're having a hard time releasing the past, and you're not in a place where self-love is the priority. Your priorities need to be looked at here. This is an interesting message. Take it as it resonates, my friends. If it doesn't resonate for you, that's okay. It's a general reading. So it does seem like the priorities need to be re-examined here to see what actually is an act of self-love and what is an act of sort of pursuing things, and at what cost? At what cost, Virgo? We're going to leave it there for you. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading. If it's resonated for you, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing. It's so nice to connect with you through these readings. And I am sending you so much love and light, my friends. Take care.